Yeah, I don't think I
45?
don't think.
We are grateful that you take all the way from New York, so we don't want to. You know.
No, I appreciate that.
Har du prövat ringa?
Nej, jag ska filma.
För hans?
Ja. Livestream.
Tack.
Thank you. I need it.
Thank you, Lord. Already there.
I don't know why I feel the butterflies.
It's because the Swedish Vikings is here.
I feel the butterflies, bro.
That's amazing. When you walk up on stage, should I walk behind you and then walk down behind you also?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little exercise first, and then I'm gonna tell my story. Yeah.
Or when you walk up, I walk behind you and film you, and then I walk down, so I film in front of you when you do the exercise.
And then once I start running the training, you can sit down and just record it from there or from the front. But like in the beginning, I want you to get it.
Yeah, I think so. No problem.
What's up, fam? About to go up on stage. Yo, here. I want if you could get some reels content of me.
Yeah. I just
Pictures from behind.
yeah.
Like think of a reels and like how would like what is a fire reel content that you can get of me? Like don't just get pictures, like video edits or like B-roll, me speaking, crowd, so on and so forth, so we can put some good reels together and I'll pay you for it.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you, bro. Let's go.
Always the excitement before you go out.
Yeah, man, this is, I've done so many speaking engagements and it's like everyone is just a new experience, you know?
Yeah. That's the best part.
Let's go.
Alright, but I heard that retired Young is really good at following directions. Is that true? Yeah! Okay, so real quick, I want everybody to turn and look this way real quick for me. Everybody, turn this way. Alright, put your left hand up, put your right hand up, and drop it in front of the person in front of you and give them a massage real quick. Give them a massage real quick. You know what they need? It's been a long day. It's been a long day, right? Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Chop it up, chop it up. All right, now, the next person, now let's all turn this way now. All right, and now repeat the favor. Repeat the favor. There we go. Give them a good massage. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. All right? And now chop it up, 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 chop it up. And then give me some noise. Yeah! And very grateful. Before I get into my speech, I want to first, I want to give a huge thanks to all the leadership that put this event together. So can we give a huge round of applause to the leadership that put this all together? Can we also give a huge round of applause to our media guy doing all the work in the background and the camera guy, everybody doing a lot of work.
Yeah!
Here today.
Yeah!
Now, I took a 12-hour trip from the United States to come here, and I wanted to make sure that I made this memorable for you guys. But before I tell you guys about my amazing training that I have for you guys, I want to make sure that I tell you guys my story real quick. So, Today I'm going to be going over, how mindset changed my life, okay? And I think it's important that you guys understand this because, every great speaker that has came up here has had an incredible speech. I'm so grateful because I'm like, man, I gotta go after all of these incredible speakers. Like, this is kind of hard to overcome, but I'm grateful because, I see something very special here in Sweden and what it is that the entire Young family has going on. Like, I heard, most of you guys, if you're under the age of 25 years old, put your hands in the air. Okay, wow. All right, this is incredible. All right, so you guys are in the best position in the world to change all of your lives. So I'm going to give you guys some key points today that if you guys apply what it is that I'm going to go over here today, it can absolutely change your life, okay? But before I do so, I'm going to tell you guys my story because I think it's important that you guys know me. I'm going to come down here so I can talk to you guys more intimately, right? So for those who don't know who I am, my name is Neno Torres. I am 28 years young, born and raised in New York City. Okay, I graduated college. I went to a 4-year school. And I come from a traditional family where, you got to go to school to get a degree, to get a job, and work and work and work. Anybody else come from a family like that where you got to go to school, get a degree? Well, I come from that kind of family. And my dream growing up was to play baseball. I know that out here in Europe, a lot of people's dreams is to play hockey and, play football. But for me, it was to play baseball. I come from a Dominican background. And that was my only way out of the hood. I come from a neighborhood in New York City where we call it the hood, not the best neighborhood in the world, right? So my dream was always to help my family. That's all I ever wanted to do growing up. I wanted to be able to become a professional baseball player, be able to retire my mom and dad, buy them a house in the Dominican Republic, and that was the dream. And my last year in college, I actually hurt my shoulder, and my chances of going pro got taken away from me, which put me in the toughest position I had ever been in my life because I didn't know what was next. Right? For me, becoming a professional baseball player was plan A, plan B, and plan C. There was no other plan for me. I didn't think about working a job. I didn't think about what was next for me. That was all I ever wanted to do in life, was become a professional baseball player so I could move my family out of the hood, right? Now, if you have big dreams, put your hands in the air. If you have really big dreams, put both of them in the air, right? So that was the dream for me. And when my baseball career came to an end, I hit rock bottom, right? I love the story that my brother said earlier about how he was working to become a professional hockey player. And unfortunately, due to the fact that he wasn't able to do it, he kind of had a self-identity crisis. And it gets tough. Right? Because now you don't know what's next. You don't know what the next step in your life is going to be. You truly don't understand. You kind of hit that rock bottom moment where you have no desire. You wake up every day. You don't know where you're going to go. You have no goals. Nothing is going your way. Has anybody here ever hit rock bottom? Raise your hand if you ever hit rock bottom. Now, I want you guys to write this down. This is the first note I'm going to give you guys. At rock bottom comes your biggest blessing. Okay? At rock bottom comes your biggest blessing. And what do you guys think my biggest blessing was at rock bottom? Can anybody take a guess? I Am Academy was my biggest blessing. Right? I got introduced to this business back in 2017. September 27th to be exact. Okay? And when I first got introduced to it, I was just like everybody else. A friend of mine hits me up and he was like, yo, Nano, I got an opportunity for you. You've been at home. You're broke. You're living with your parents. Now, mind you guys, I'm 23 years old. Most of you guys here are 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. I'm 23 years old, living with my parents, broke, no job. My mom is giving me $20 a day. That's how I'm getting by. My mom and dad are giving me $20 a day so I can get by, so I can have money for lunch while they're at work from 9 to 5. So that $20 was just for lunch. That's all I had. Imagine being 23 years old, living your life like this. No job, no nothing. And a friend of mine hits me up. His name is Darwin. He's in the company. He's a Chairman 250. Shout out to him, right? And he tells me, yo, Nano, I know you've been going through some tough times. I know your dream of becoming a baseball player, didn't come a reality. But I have this opportunity for you to make money from home, make money from your phone. I'm from New York, so when somebody tells me make money from your phone, the first thought that came to my mind was, what's the scam? Right? What's the scam that you're talking about? He was like, no, bro. Like, it's not a scam. Like, I need you to come to this event. I need you to listen to the opportunity. You are broke. And he told me this, he said, you can't be broke and you can't be skeptical. You can't be both, right? You have to give something a chance. So I'm like, all right, bet, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. And I came to an event, something just like this. And I remember going to the event and hearing somebody speak on stage, and, they showed the presentation and they showed me what the opportunities, could be for me. And he said something that day that really, really stuck with me, guys, and I'll never forget it. He said, you have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. Okay? So if you're here today and you've been in this business, I saw a lot of people raise their hands. You have less than a year in this business. Some of you guys are new, hearing this for the first time. You guys are probably wondering, where's all this energy come from? I want everybody here to know, at the age that you guys are at, you have absolutely nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. Okay? And I remember hearing that, and when I heard that, I said, yo, he's right. I'm living with my parents. I'm broke. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is I end up back at my parents' house, and I end up going getting a job. I got a degree. But the beautiful thing about it is I can go and make millions. I can go travel the world. I can be able to change people's lives, and that's everything I can gain. I'm going to take that chance. You know what? Forget it. Guys, I've been doing that for the last 5.5 years. I've been blessed enough to make multiple six figures since I made that decision. I've traveled the world to 13. As a matter of fact, this is my 13th country that I've traveled since I've been in this business. Anybody want to travel the world? Raise your hand if you want to travel the world. Guys, I've traveled the world. I skydived in Dubai. I've been in cages with tigers in Thailand. I swam with sharks in Tulum. I've been to the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I ziplined through the jungles of Costa Rica. And to think that it all started sitting right there, watching an opportunity just like this. I have a podcast that's ranked number 65 in the United States for business, number 99 globally. I have my own baseball academy in the Dominican Republic where I'm now investing into young baseball players, helping them get to the next level. I created multiple six figures for other people. I've helped hundreds of people quit their jobs. And I don't say that for you guys to be up here and be like, man, that's pretty dope. I don't say that to impress you guys. I say that to inspire you. Okay, because if I did it from the bottom, from the very bottom, here, from the bottom, I did it with zero in the bank, with no job, no nothing. I know every single person that is sitting in those seats right now can do it too. I know that for a fact, because I did it. And I flew all the way from the United States, from New York here, to inspire you to know that every single one of you guys can do it too. If you believe that,
Yay!
now, my goal is to impact millions of people. I want to impact millions of people. This is my goal. Travel the world, impact people. Guys, look, I've made great money, and I know I'm going to continue to make great money. But after a while, you can ask any of these successful leaders. You can ask Maurice. You can ask Michael. You can ask Kimmy, you can ask all of them. After a while, the money just becomes just money. The real fulfillment that you get in life is from the impact that you make in other people, right? And Sweden has been one of the people that have actually allowed me to do that. Okay? As you guys can see right here, my podcast was heard in 55 countries. And look at who my top 5 were. Number 1 was the United States. Number 2 was Germany. Number 3 was Canada. And number 4 was Sweden! So, I want to say to you guys, for everybody here that listens to my podcast, for everybody here that takes the time to share with other people, you guys have no idea how grateful I am for this. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my sister, Helen. So can we give it up for her as well? She swore by this podcast. She puts everybody onto it. I know a lot of people here have, heard about my podcast because of her, and I'm just grateful for each and every single one of you who has ever supported me, shared it with anybody, because you guys are helping me serve my purpose in life, which is to impact millions and millions of people. So that's my story. Let's get into today's training, okay? Now, I'm very big on intentions, Okay? I'm very big on intentions. I'm one of the most intentional people that you guys can ever meet. Right? You can ask my brother Felix right here. I was up till 2, 3 in the morning last night making sure that I had an intentional training for this event today. So 3 in the morning last night to make sure I had this. So intention number 1 is turn off all your devices and distractions. Okay, I don't want to see you on your phone messaging somebody. You're doing it for video, cool, but I want you locked in with me for the next 30 minutes or so. Okay, I want you guys really locked in with me, because the thing is that if you're not locked in, you may miss the message. All right, you guys invested to come here today looking for an idea that could potentially change your life. And if you're on your phone, you're distracted, you want to go to the bathroom during this time, you're talking to the person to the left and the right, you may miss the message that you paid to come here for just because you were distracted during my training. So intention number 1 is that. Number 2 is take notes. Okay, I always say your notes are your uncashed checks. All right? Note takers are money makers, right? But if you're not taking action on these notes, it's really not going to mean nothing. So I want to see everybody taking notes, whether you're doing it on a notebook, on a phone, whatever it is, because guess what? 90% of what I share here today, unless you write it down, you will forget it. You will forget it, guaranteed, trust me, because I've been to events where I didn't write no things down, and next day I didn't remember anything he said except for maybe 1 or 2 points that I maybe remember if it hit me, you know? So take notes so you can take this with you, because one day it's going to be your turn to teach what I'm teaching to you to somebody else. Okay? And then intention number 3 is listen to apply. Listen to apply. I say knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is. Okay? So can everybody put a 3 up in the air for me if I can count on you guys for those 3 intentions? All right, awesome. Now let's get into this phenomenal training I have for you guys. All right, so today I'm going to cover 5 keys to building a bulletproof mindset in 2023. Okay, 5 keys to developing and building a bulletproof mindset in 2023. Now, why did I want to do this training? The reason I wanted to do this training was because we are in times of character building times. It's tough times out there. Recession, you know, there's financial turmoil, and it's going to take you to have a very strong mindset for you to make it over the next few years. And I don't say that to scare anybody. I say that to prepare you guys. Okay? Because if you're not prepared for what's coming the next few years, you're going to struggle. You're going to be in tough times. And I don't want nobody that's sitting on these seats right here today to struggle. I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to elevate. I want you guys to inspire people. Because this Retire Young family, I see it impacting thousands and thousands of people all around the world. But the only way you're going to do it is if you have a bulletproof mindset, where you're not going to allow the tough times, the things that are happening on the outside to enter your mind. Because that's what this is for. All of those things that are happening is to distract you so that you won't live up to your full potential. And think about it, you guys are young. And what's the mission? To retire young. Right? We want to retire before we're 30, 35 years old. We don't want to retire when we're 65 years old. No. We want to start living life now. Okay, you guys agree with that?
Yeah!
How do we do it? Number 1, it's not about understanding, it's about inner standing. That this business and everything that you're going to do here is 90% mindset. It's 90% mindset. You guys have heard it today. Some of the things that I'm going to say here today, you guys have already heard it. But when I say it, you guys are going to hear it even better. Okay? Because let me tell you guys why. If you want to be a successful trader, it's going to take mindset. If you want to be a successful business owner, it's going to take mindset. If you want to build a successful e-commerce store, it's going to take mindset. If you want to have a successful marriage, it's going to take mindset. It's going to take mindset for everything that you do in this business. Now, what ends up happening, guys, is this. Too many people come into this chasing the money, chasing things that don't have no real value. And it's not your fault, because we understand that people are going through financial times. Okay? We understand that. So people come into this business chasing money because they need the money. They got to pay the bills. They got to provide for families. And we understand that, of course. But let me tell you something. If you join for the money, you leave for the money. And Let me repeat that again. If you join for the money, you leave for the money. Why is that, Daniel? Well, because if you join to make money and you don't see yourself making money, what's going to happen? I'm out. I'm gone. But you know where you messed up at? You didn't focus on yourself. See, look at what I say to you, okay? In order for you to be a successful trader, business owner, you need to have a strong mindset. Now, only 10% of the success is the physical work. The studying, the events, the goal live sessions, the mentorship calls, the 3-ways, the opportunity calls. Think about that. All that work that we put in is only 10%. And I'm telling you guys this, you know why? Because it took me 2.5 years into the business to know this. So I'm saving you guys so much time, energy, and money right now by you understanding this very early. It's already not understanding this. And what I mean by understanding, I want you guys to really take this message deep. Don't just listen to me and be like, yo, you know, he's up here on stage, he came from the United States, he has a nice suit on, I'm going to listen to him. No. I want you to really internalize this message and be like, yo, it's true what he's saying. The 10% is only the physical work. I got to focus on my mindset. And I'm not saying that the physical work is not important because, trust me, there's nobody here that can outwork me. I work hard. I do the work every single day, 14, 15 hours a day. But you know what's one thing I never forget to do is work on myself. I spend the first 3 hours of every day working on Nano. There's not a phone call, there's not a text message, there's no Instagram, there's no social media. The first 3 hours of my day, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is dedicated to Nano. There's no phones, there's no Instagram, there's no Twitter, none of that. Right? I wake up and it's, let's work on you, Nano. Are you doing that for you? Because you know what? You want to show up every day the best version of yourself. How are you going to compete? Remember, we're in business at the end of the day. Okay? At the end of the day, and business is not easy. So think about it. There's two people. There's person A, person B. Person A wakes up, gets on his phone, checks Instagram, goes about his day, has no direction of what his day is going to go. Person B wakes up, reads his goals, meditates, he reads, he listens to audios, he works out, he puts himself in position, he writes out his schedule for the day, and then he attacks it. Who's going to have a better day, person A or person B?
B.
B, every time. So how are you going to compete in business if you're being person A, if you're just waking up and doing nothing to work on yourself first? Now, because I've been person B, I've been a successful trader. I've been successful in business. I'm a Chairman 25, Chairman 50 loading. I'm an MMA educator.
Let's go!
I've been able, through this business, through I Am Mastery Academies, I have 7 different streams of income in just one umbrella. Can you think about that? How crazy is that? How many incomes does the average millionaire have?
7.
7. And I always ask for this. And I Am Mastery, I didn't have to go nowhere else. I didn't have to go to this person, to that person, to this course, to that course. Everything I need is in this platform. I don't need to focus anywhere else. And look at what I say. In life, it's not about what you get. Yes, people think that the cars, the clothes, the houses, people think it's about that. In life, it's not about what you get. In life, it's about what you become. Who you become. And then who you become is who's going to make you deserving of the things that you ask for. Too many people are focused on what they're going to get. Oh, I'm going to get the car, I'm going to get the house, I'm going to get the nice shoes. But your focus, remember this, guys, I'm telling you, now that you guys are young, you guys will look back at this training and be like, damn, man, he was right. He was right, it's true. It's not about the things that you get. You know why? Because I get the nice watch, and then the next thing, I want the next watch. I get a car, and then eventually that just becomes another car. You get the nice sneakers, and the sneakers just end up becoming basketball sneakers that you just play around with. But the person you become, that's priceless. You got to become better. You got to be working to become the better version of you every single day as a young person. And you got to ask yourself, truly, are you passionate about your self-development? Are you truly passionate about it? Now, how would you describe passion, though? Right? You do something you love. Are you in love with becoming the best version of yourself? That's what it is. Passion is love. Are you in love with seeing yourself grow? Yo, guys, I promise you there is no better feeling in the world that I've gotten than watching myself grow, get rid of bad habits. Yo, I used to be the master procrastinator. The person that used to say I was going to do things and never did. Anybody else ever had that bad habit? Right? Procrastination, hey, we're here to keep it real. You guys don't got to lie to me. I'm here with y'all, bro. I was the same exact way. I was young. I used to be the person that always procrastinated. I used to be somebody that started things and never finished them. I had the worst habits. I used to love waking up late. I used to snooze, go to sleep late, love smoking, all of that stuff. I had all those habits. But there was nothing better than me falling in love with watching myself grow, watching myself stop doing those things, watching myself not procrastinate anymore, watching myself start things and not finishing them. Stop smoking, stop this, stop that, just to see myself become better. That's what life is all about, becoming better. Okay, yes, the clothes and the nice cars and all of that, that'll come. I guarantee you it'll always come because it came from me. But the message I want you guys to receive from this is that there has to be a massive focus on yourself. Okay, so that's number one. All right, is understanding that this business is 90% mental. Number two is time. Now I want you guys to follow this with me. Time, T-I-M-E, stands for things I must experience. Follow along with me one more time. T-I-M-E stands for things I must
experience.
It's going to take time, guys. You guys are young. Let me keep it 100 with you guys real quick. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I know some of you guys want it to happen quick, and guess what? It may happen quick for some of you guys. For some, it may take some time, right? But I want you all to understand that it's going to take
time.
Why do I say that, right? Well, remember, a lot of us, including myself, we've been programmed for years. Most of you guys are 18, 19, 20. Let's say 18 to 20 years of bad programming. Limiting beliefs. You can't do this. You can't do that. You've been surrounded with people that only make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, whatever it is, or euros or kronos, whatever you guys use as money, right? You guys have been surrounded around people that have limiting beliefs. You haven't been you didn't grow up in a millionaire household. You didn't grow up in a household where people told you that you can be, do, or have anything that you want, and nobody had. We were raised in times where it's nothing but bad beliefs, school. All of these things, we were programmed to have small minds. We weren't programmed to have big thinking minds. If you were, you wouldn't even be here. Let's be real. You wouldn't even be here right now. But guess what? We can't focus on the past. The only thing we can focus on is what we're going to do moving forward. We're going to change that narrative. So think about it. If you've been programmed for the last 18 to 20 plus years to think a certain way, there's no way that you're going to change that in 2 months. 3 months, 6 months, a year. There's no way. Guys, I've been doing this for 5.5 years and I'm still working on it. Think about that. I'm working to change. Remember, I started this business at 23. I had to reprogram 23 years of bad programming. 23 years of people telling me, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't earn this can't happen for you, this. So people come into this and they do this for 6 months and they don't see results and, oh, I'm leaving the business. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? How you in the business for a year and you want to leave or you don't have results? And guys, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. Look, every day counts. And once you understand how important time is, you'll never waste a day. You know why some of you guys sometimes slack off and you don't work and you don't do what's required? Because you don't understand how important time is. Time is more valuable than
Money.
Because money comes and goes. Money comes and goes. We can get money whenever. Right? But time, we can never get it back. This day that we spent at this event today, we can never get this day back. No matter how much money we have, we can never get this day back. You can never get this day. But guess what? The good thing is that this day you guys spend it productively. You guys are at an event surrounded with successful people, good energy. Where else in Sweden is there 700 people in a room talking about becoming successful and becoming better? Nowhere. You guys just invested. If you guys invested money into this, that money is nothing compared to the experience that you guys just got today. It don't matter. There's no amount of money that could replace. You guys ain't even thinking about the money anymore. You guys are thinking like, yo, what an experience I just got. Look at the experience I just got from being here today. The money means nothing. The time is the most important thing. So what do I mean by you gotta make sure that you take every day serious? Yo guys, every day counts. Every single day. Yo, once I figured out how important this was, I never took a day off. I never slacked off because I understood that I had to work day in and day out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No days off. I'm not in the position that I want to be in. My mom and dad are not living in the house that they want to live in. Then why am I taking days off? Why am I slacking? Why am I chilling? Why am I in the club? What am I celebrating? For real, what am I celebrating? I need to be putting in the work to change my life. We only get one of these. It's not a video game where you die and you have another life. This is one. That's it, one. You only get one chance at this. And then you spend your days sleeping in. You're not doing the work that's required. You're full of life. Oh, I'm tired. Tired of what? Tired of what? You guys are young. You guys are full of life. Tired of what? Tired of your own excuses, maybe. Tired of the things that you think you can do. Tired of what? Please, I would love to hear what could you possibly be tired of. You need to be working every day, no days off. You don't think it's hard? Yo, it's hard for all of us. It's hard for me. You know, it's easy for you to say you're making money now. No, it's still hard. But every day I still show up. Every day I show up because you know why? It's not about the hours you put in. It's what you put into the hours. You gotta be intentional. But Nano, I got a job, you don't understand. I got kids, I got this, I got that. Yo, if you put in 2 hours a day, that's more than enough time. But if you're intentional with those 2 hours, everything can change. You know why? Because think about it. You can put in just 2 hours every day. 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. What does that add up to? 14 hours. Right? That's 14 hours a week compared to somebody that did nothing. You're 14 hours better than the person that did nothing. The thing is that you guys think that you got to be putting in 8 hours, 9 hours a day. Guys, when I started this business, I started with 1 hour a day. I wasn't making excuses. I knew I wasn't perfect. I knew I couldn't come into this and dedicate 8, 10 hours to this business. I knew that. But that 1 hour that I did have, best believe I made the best out of that hour. And I did that long enough, and eventually, now I was doing 2 hours a day. And I was doing 3 hours a day. 4 hours a day, 5. And nowadays, I put in 16 hours like there's nothing. 16 hours into my business, and I love every single hour of it. You know why? Because I love my business, bro. I love what I do. It doesn't even feel like work. You guys are probably like, man, this guy's crazy. No, I am. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with becoming the best version of me. Obsessed. Like, when you say obsessed, I'm saying obsessed. My sleep so I could be up more hours. I'm like, how can I program my body to sleep 5 to 6 hours so I can be up 19 to 18 hours, 18 to 19 hours, so I could work all those 18 to 19 hours. That's how I'm thinking. I wish I could go to the 80s that some of you guys are at. I'm seeing speakers come up here 18 years old, 19 years old. I started this at 23, and I didn't start taking the business serious till 25. Till 25. I wish I could go back to some of y'all ages. By the time you guys are my age, if you guys listen to what I'm telling you guys today, you guys get to the age of mine. By the time you guys get to 28 years young, you guys are going to be multi-millionaires living the life of your dreams if you guys listen to what I'm telling y'all today. I guarantee you that. Okay? Now, I wrote this little quote down here. It says, don't waste your time chasing butterflies. Mend your garden, and the butterflies will come. What do I mean by that? Well, let's read it together. Don't waste your time chasing the butterflies. What are the butterflies? The external things, the things that we think that we want. Yo, let me chase the car, let me chase this, let me chase the money, let me chase all of these things. It says mend your garden. Anybody want to take a guess at what the garden is?
Yourself.
Your mind. You gotta mend your garden. Gotta work on you. Gotta work up here. You mend your garden, and guess what? All the butterflies in the world will come to you now. It goes back to the quote that I said. It's about who you become. That's what it all comes down to, guys, at the end of the day, is who you become. It's not about what you get. Trust me, guys. I'm a chairman 25. It hasn't been about that. I love the fact that I'm a chairman 25 and I'm an ex-educator making all this money, but it hasn't been about what I've done. Everything that I have today is because of who I became. That's what it is. I became a better person. Guys, I don't think you guys understand how good it feels to wake up every day and love what you do and have peace every single day and know that you're serving your purpose and know that you have a connection with God and that you give Him all the glory and that everything is working for you guys. There is no better feeling in the world than the one that I feel. I pray that you guys can feel the peace and the love and the satisfaction that I feel every single day, waking up and doing this. When Helen gave me the invitation to Sweden, I said, hell yeah, I'm in there, 100%. 1,000%, because this is part of serving my purpose. This is part of doing what I love. This is everything to me. I love doing this. I took that 12-hour flight with no problem, no complaining. I'm like, hell yeah, I love this. I spent the whole time reading, journaling, setting intentions while I was on those planes coming over here. I even met people in Amsterdam that, it's crazy, I'm in Amsterdam and I'm sitting there and I'm eating some breakfast and some guy comes up to me, he's like, are you Nano? I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? He's like, yo, you will never believe it, bro. I listen to your calls every single day. I'm on your podcast. I'm in Amsterdam at the airport and there's people recognizing me. But if it wasn't because of the person that I became, no one would recognize me. No one would even know. Because understand this, guys. I want you guys to write this one down. This one is one of the most powerful quotes you guys will ever listen to. In life, you die twice. You die twice in this lifetime. The first time is when you physically die. Okay? The second time is your last time your name is mentioned. I'm going to repeat that again. You die twice. The first time is when you physically pass. You get buried, so on and so forth. The next time you die is the last time your name is mentioned. What do I mean by that? After you're gone, how many times is your name going to be mentioned? Is your name going to be mentioned for a week, for a month, for a year, or for a lifetime? Right? My name will be mentioned for a lifetime because of my impact. Not because of the money that I made, not because of the cars that I drove, not because of the house that I lived in, no, but because of the people that I helped. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? You guys with me still?
Yes.
That was number 2. Number 3 is proper preparation prevents poor performance. This is so important. So important. One of the leaders spoke up here, and she said this: proper preparation prevents poor performance. If you fail to prepare for the test, then you will fail the test. Have you ever failed a test in school? Guys, raise your hand if you ever failed a test in school. I failed so many tests in school. Do you guys know why you failed? You didn't study, right? You didn't study, you didn't prepare for it, you forgot about it, you showed up on the day of the test, and you didn't even know there was a test because you haven't been paying attention in school. That was me, I was that student. And I would fail these tests. Now guys, you gotta understand that life and this business is a collection of tests. You're going to, if there's one thing I can guarantee every single one of you sitting on these seats, is that, guess what? You are going to get tested. Guaranteed. Every day is a test. But are you prepared for those tests? Most people don't prepare. What did I say? Person A wakes up, grabs their phone, goes on Instagram, checks their messages, do this, do that. That person is not going to be prepared for any test that goes on in their day. Why? Because understand this. And I'm going to give you guys another one to write down. I should have put this one up here. You can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. Oof. I'm going to repeat that one more time because I know it probably went over some of your heads real quick, and then I'm going to explain it. You can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. So if you have problems in your life, you can't solve that problem with the same level of thinking that created it. Which means what? Can anybody tell me what does that mean? That you gotta grow and solve that problem from a higher perspective. You gotta become better, because if not, guess what? The problem will continue to repeat. And it'll repeat and repeat and repeat because the thinking hasn't changed. How does thinking change? By growing, by elevating, by preparation. Then how do I prepare? I was having a great conversation with the leaders at the back. Gotta have a routine. It don't have to be a morning routine. It can be an afternoon routine. It can be a night routine. It can be a routine during lunch. It can be an hour a day. But taking the time to grow yourself every day. Taking the time every single day to focus on your growth. Read a good book. I remember I used to be the guy like, nah, I'll never read. Now I've read over 80 books in my life. I used to be the person that would listen to music every single day. I knew all the lyrics to every Drake song. Now I only listen to audios. I only listen to successful people audios. I remember when I used to think that meditation was for hippies and that stuff wasn't cool. Now I meditate every day, 15, 20 minutes a day. I remember when I used to think that journaling was only for girls, that only girls had diaries. And guess what? Now I journal every day. I write my goals down every day. I walk around with my goal card every day. I write my goals down every morning and every night. How is it that I make more money than some people, but I'm hungrier than some people? How does that make sense? You need to be hungry now. You need to be thinking, yo, how can I outwork Nano? How can I read more books than Nano? How can I listen to more audio than? How can I outwork him? That's the kind of mindset you gotta have. You gotta be looking to the person to the right of you, to the person to the left of you, and be like, yo, just know I'm gonna outwork you guys this year. I'm outworking you guys. You guys better be ready to catch up. You know why some of my people in the United States, I got them on their feet? Because they see how I'm outworking every single one of them. Because I never quit. I never fold. You know why? Because I got a family that's counting on me. I'm not here to play games with nobody. I'm not here to please this person, please that person. No. I got a family I got to retire. I got people that are counting on me. Raise your hand if you got people counting on you right now. Right? Every single one of you guys has people counting on you. So you got to be outworking everybody. Yes, do we all have problems and do we all have things going on? Absolutely. Trust me, I do too. But you got to work. You got to work and look. What you practice in private will be celebrated in public. So if you're not being celebrated on this stage, it's because in private, you're really not putting in the work. You may sound like you're putting in the work. You may be fronting on your leaders and telling your leaders like, yeah, I'm putting in the work, I'm grinding, this, that, whatever. You're really not putting in the work because you're not being celebrated up here. Me, when I saw that, I was like, when I would see people get celebrated up here, I'm like, damn. Because I used to be me. I would come to these events and I would be like, damn, why am I not being celebrated? And then I would think, and then I heard this quote once and they said, yo, what you practice in private will be celebrated in public. And I thought about it. I'm like, yo, what have I been practicing in private? I've been slacking, I've been sleeping in, I haven't been watching Go Live, I haven't been studying, I haven't been reading, I haven't been doing nothing, so I don't deserve to be celebrated. Of course not. I didn't practice anything in private. Remember, you're not doing this for me, you're not doing this for the leaders, you're doing this for you. It's for you that you do this, not for us. I didn't do this for nobody, I did this for me and for my family. That's what I did it for. So when I get celebrated, it's because of all the things I did in private when nobody was watching. When nobody was watching, that's what I did. And look, the reason why some make it and most don't is because of lack of preparation. Guys, let me tell you guys this. Remember this, all right? Everybody you start the race with will not be there with you at the finish line. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, some people that are in this room today may not be here a year from now. And that's the truth. May not be here 2 years from now, and that's okay. Guys, 99% of the people that I started with in 2017 are not here today. I built my business with 99% strangers. Think about that. None of my friends are in the business. None of my family is in the business. I think I have maybe like 1 or 2 people, max, out of thousands of people. You know why? Because your friends and family won't support you until strangers start to celebrate you. And you know why that is? It's because your friends and your family, they see you for who you are. They see you for who you are. Oh, this is Nano from the hood, baseball player that didn't make it. But you know what? The strangers, the people sitting down right here, they see you for where we're going. That's how it works. Don't expect friends and family to support you in this business. I'm telling you guys right now, it's not going to come from them. It's going to come from the people in this room sitting in these seats right here. I guarantee you that. Don't get upset when your mom and dad are not supporting you. Don't get upset when your girlfriend and your boyfriend don't see the vision. Don't get upset when things are not going your way because of this person, that person. They're not going to support you. I'm telling you right now, let me give you the tough news now. It's not going to come from you. It's going to come from the people in this room. So you know what? You spend time with these people. You don't miss events. These events, bro, you couldn't pay me to miss an event like this. I wouldn't miss an event. The people that miss this event, they're at home right now holding their head like, damn, I can't believe I missed this event. Never miss an event. Rotterdam. Raise your hand if you're going to Rotterdam and
Let's
and
go!
March.
Yay!
The ones that aren't going, guess what? You need to be talking to the leaders right here in front of this room and asking them, yo, how do I get more information on that event that is happening in Rotterdam? Because Nano said I can't miss events and I'm going to be at that event no matter what. Okay? Now, 2 more points because I got to wrap it up here. Number 4, turn invitations into experiences. If you buy people's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. Guys, look, I love my friends, I love my parents, I love the people in my life. But none of them have what I want. Let's be honest. Right? Most of the people in your life do not have the results that you want. So you cannot buy their opinion. How can they tell you that this doesn't work if they've never been a part of the business? How can they tell you that this is not going to help you become successful if they've never even joined and gave it a shot? But some people listen to them. So if you buy people's opinion, you're going to buy their lifestyle. Look at what else I said. Everything that makes you uncomfortable, turn it into an experience. One of the biggest breakthroughs that I had in my life was when I sat down, I grabbed a notebook, and my mentor told me, he said, Nano, I want you to make a list of all the things that made you uncomfortable. I said, perfect, I'm going to do it. And I started making a list. I said, speaking in public makes me uncomfortable. Talking to my story makes me uncomfortable. Asking for help makes me uncomfortable. Everything that made me uncomfortable. Talking to people about my business makes me uncomfortable. This. I made a whole list. He said, now that you have that list, I want you every day to start working on that stuff. All the things that make you uncomfortable, go do it. You know what's funny? After I started doing that, I became a 6-figure earner. Because I had so many limits. So many things that were limiting me. Once I started putting myself out there, I started realizing, yo, people actually like to hear my stuff. When I started to ask for help, I started realizing that, yo, there's people actually that really do want to help me. When I started putting my face on camera, I started seeing people actually started to follow me. I was like, yo, this is dope. The things that I thought that I was fearful of are now the things that are bringing me the most benefit. So I challenge you guys to do the exact same thing. Right? And remember this, the only limits you have are the ones that you place on yourself. We all place limits on ourselves. I did too. I placed so many limits on myself. But understand this, guys. You can be, do, or have anything you want in life. Every single one of you guys. You can be, do, or have anything you want. Follow with me. You can be, do,
Or have anything you want.
anything. You got to follow it. And then the last one, so I can wrap it up here, is my favorite one of them all. Celebrate failure. Guys, you can ask every one of these leaders that are up here. All of them. As a matter of fact, ask them after this event. Yo, have you failed more than you've succeeded in this business? And I bet you they all tell you yes. Am I right or am I wrong? Have you guys failed more than you guys have succeeded in this business? They can all tell you. Maurice, have you failed more than you succeeded in this business? All of them. All of them will tell you. So guess what? You got to learn how to what? Celebrate it. You got to celebrate it. You know why? Because you can't succeed if you don't fail. Yo, my mentor told me, he said, Nano, when you fail, pop the champagne. Celebrate. Yes, I failed. You know why? Because now you found something that you got to fix. You found an area that you're weak at. I love failing. Yo, when I fail, you should see my mind. So I'm like, yeah, I failed, baby. Now I get something to work on. Because if everything is going good, everything is going good. There's nothing to work on. But when I fail, guess what? Now I find something to work on. Nothing is good or bad. It all comes down to the meaning that you give the situation. That's what it all comes down to. That's what it all comes down to. The meaning you give the situation. It's not good or bad. It's what you give it. If, for example, you mess up a trade or you lose a trade, it's not good or it's not bad. It's all the meaning you give it. That could be a great thing. You know why? Because maybe you need to find out something about your strategy that's not working for you. You lose your rank. You know what my mentor told me? When you lose your rank, he said this to me. He said, Daniel, when you lose your rank, he said that's when your network marketing career starts because now you get to put everything to the test. that you actually learn. I was like, sheesh. So if you lose your rank, that's fine. It happens. It's part of the game. And I'm telling you, it's part of the game. Love it. Fall in love with it. There's a treasure in every setback. You just got to find it. My mentor, Matt Rosa, told me that. Shout out to him. He said, Nano, there's a treasure in every situation that happens in your life. You just got to be looking for it. The moment something happens, I'm right away looking, yo, where's the treasure at? Is it over here? Is it over there? But I'm looking for the treasure. Forget about what happened. I'm looking for the treasure. What is it trying to teach me? What do I need to learn from this? Right? And then the last thing, understanding that every adversity comes with a seed of opportunity. Right? Something happens, right? I'm either going to choose to plant the negative seed, or am I going to plant the positive seed? If I choose to plant the negative seed, eventually that seed will grow, and what will happen is on the outside, the failure will continue to show up. But if I plant the positive seed, I will learn, and amazing things will come from it. And to wrap it up, guys, closing statement, I always say this, and I want you guys to stay with this. It's better to lose count naming your blessings than to lose your blessings counting your troubles. Be grateful for this moment right here, guys. Can everybody say, I'm grateful?
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful.
I'm grateful.
Be grateful for these moments, guys. A lot of people don't get the opportunity that you guys have. You guys have an opportunity of a lifetime. You guys are part of one of the biggest and best organizations in the world. The Retired Young Family. This is one of a kind family right here. Understand that you guys are in the best place at the right time with the right people. It's very few times in life that you will find the right place, right time, right people. Repeat it with me. Right time.
Right time.
Right place.
Right place.
Right people.
Right people.
You guys have that here with the Retired Young Family. So I pray everyone here has a year filled with abundance. I hope that I was able to provide you guys with value today, and I hope I did it.
Yay!
Thank you, bro. Woo! That was lit. Shit. Yeah, I was on live.
Awesome, bro.
You liked it?
Yeah. Very good.
This was hard. On my ear. Can you hold this for me?
I can just
Unplug it.
It was like a podcast, but real life.
In real life, right? Thank you, bro. Sheesh. That was lit.
Hey, good job.
Thank you, bro.
Brother. Hey, you know, exactly when your call came, not exactly when you were going up. But listen, just to me.
What?
Like, I've been a producer before. I worked so hard. I think I told you this story on that once.
Let's come over here. The gram. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody that hopped on and stayed live with me the whole time. Sheesh. Whew. That was good, bro.
That was amazing.
Let me see who's on here with me, man. That was good. Appreciate you guys all being on here with me, fam. Man, I'm hot as hell. Hold this.
Yes, sir. I'm just telling everybody, listening to Nano is the best thing you can do in your life, because if you really apply the knowledge that he gives you, it will literally change your life, because the information he gives you, it's crazy, it's crazy. No. Y'all that follow Nano, I'm just telling you, everything he says and you apply it, there's no way in hell you can fail. There's no way in hell you can fail. No way in hell. No way.
Thank you, bro. It means a lot, man. I'm mad grateful.
Fucking crush, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for recording this for me.
Of course.
Yo, this was the man behind the camera. Shout out to my boy right here. Appreciate you. Helen, none of this would be possible without you, sis. So thank you so much.
You were amazing.
You liked it?
Yeah. Do you want to see my notes?
You got notes?
Of course.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
have a full, like, what's it called?
Notes?
Folder?
Mm-hmm, folder.
With Mornings with Nana.
That's why you family. I appreciate you so much. Guys, thank you, man. I'm gonna save this live. I gotta save this because I gotta hold this, man. Yo, guys, thank you for real. I'm grateful. It has been a beautiful, beautiful day, man. I'm so grateful. We just killed it out here in Sweden, and I'm just mad grateful. I was a little nervous too before, which is crazy, but it just happened. So yeah, I'm gonna save this for sure. I gotta save this. This was incredible. Well, guys, I gotta get back to the event because I want to hear my boy Maurice speak. He's gonna be giving some NFT sauce. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna save this live. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on Mornings with Nano on Monday, Tuesday, fam. God bless.